Hello, welcome again to today's tutorial where we will be considering how to make use of our PixelLab to design a magazine cover. How to make use of our PixelLab to design magazine cover. So what we are going to be doing here is to, as you all know, to set our image size. That is our paper size. The standard paper size for magazine is A3 paper. You know, like I taught you in the previous tutorial how to design PixelLab, how to design table with our PixelLab. The paper size I used there is A4 paper. So, and we know, they have the two or combination of two A4 paper makes A3 paper. So take note of that. And I want you to be very conversant with your paper size so that whenever you are designing, it will be easy for you to make to work with, so that you will not find it difficult even in the area of printing out your project. So what we are doing today is designing our magazine, making use of our PixelLab application using A3 paper size. We're making use of A3 paper size for it. So shall we go? The A3 paper size in pixel is 3508 by 4961 pixel. That is, the breadth, which is the width, will be 3508, while the height will be 4961. We are not going to be making use of it in this format. We are going to be making use of the width for the height, while the height for the width, because I will be designing the front and back of the magazine cover at the same time. So that is why I'm going to do it that way. So I'm going to divide the paper into two, that is the A3 paper into two. So definitely one will be for the front cover, while the other one will serve as a back cover. You understand? So that is what we're going to be doing. So the width here, I'm going to make use of it. Instead of 3508, I will be making use of it for 4961. Why this other height will be 3508. So if I do it this way, you see that it has come out in landscape format. Orientation is in landscape now. That is, the length is much than the height. You see, the length is longer than the height. So that is what I mean by landscape. So we are going to be dividing it into two. So as it is now, it's now on a A3 format paper size. So that is what we are going to be doing. So I'm going to be dividing it now with my grid lines into two, so that I will know where I'm working on. I will not exceed the given lines. You understand? So I'm going to be setting my grid line, my rulers. Let me add more. Having finished setting your grid lines, which is your rulers, so you will change the background color. I'm going to change the background color. I'm going to be making use of something like this. changing this to color blue. That is the color code 000751. 000751. That's the color code. You check it and you have something like this. So next thing is to zoom in. I'm designing the front cover now first before going to the back cover. Remember, we are designing paper cover of our magazine, so the front cover first before going to the back cover. So how do you achieve this accurately? You enable your zoom tool, then you zoom in so that it will be only for your front page alone, your front cover alone. Then you lock it so that it will not be moving anyhow while walking. Yes. So this is the front cover. Continuing in our tutorial, I want you to take a look at this middle of the page. If you take a look at it critically, you discover that we are having these vertical lines there, this margin that is drawn in the middle of the page. It is called the spine of the book. The spine of the book is the very little space that we have at the back of the book, like that bind the whole pages of the book together. Take a look at it. This middle is called the spine. So it's not necessary that you include the spine in your book, in your design, but it depends on the choice of the owner of the book. If the owner desire that the spine should be there, or it even depends on the quantity. It also depends on the quantity of the book. There are some books that you cannot do without using spine for them. The spine of your dictionary, you cannot make use of. You cannot design the dictionary cover without adding spine to it, because that spine is the space for binding the whole books, the whole pages of the book. So now we move by adding our background image to the page. And I want you to know that each color in graphic design has its own code. Take note of that. Has its own code. Like we have it in this here. The code for this design is 000751. The code for black color is 000000. That is 0 in 6 places. The code for gray color, like ashes color, is C in 6 places. The code for white is F in 6 places, and so on like that. There are many. As we have many colors, so also we have their code. They are having different codes that we can use for them, and that is why sometimes when you go online, you discover that our national flag is not having the same green. The green that you see on a website, on a particular website, will be different from another website. Are you getting it now? So that is why we are having different color code, and that color code you'll be able to get the actual code for particular design that you want to do. So everything is there. For instance, just like I showed you how to make use of it the other time. the code. Let me go into it again so that we can have perfect understanding of this. Now let me go back to the color page. Like we have it here. The color code for this one is 000000. That is for the black color part. Now for this blue color part, that is very deep blue color part, is 000 then 751. Now if I want to take it to red color, now I'll bring it to this side. You see now that the code has changed. Now it's just saying to 510, that is 510,100, that is 510100. So that's that about that. You have to know the color code that you are using for your design, if at all, so that if anyone wants to replicate it, he or the person will be able to have the same color that you use for his or her own design. You understand? So that's how it works and should be taken note of. If I bring it back to this right hand now, you see that it has changed again. So telling you that even in red color, we are having different red colors. In the color red section now, we are having different codes there. Can you see that? So that's that about color code. Now bringing in my image, background image. Here it is. I'm going to reduce the opacity now. That is the transparency. I'm going to reduce it to 10%. Can you see that? So you can adjust it if you want. You can adjust it to your own desire. Just ensure that it's covering all. So you can zoom in and lock it. So you can lock it here so that you will not be moving it. It will not be distracting you in the process of working on other objects on the workspace. So we'll be working on this first page, which is the front cover of the magazine. You know, it's always by the right. So it's always by the right. I'm working on the front page. So they are the right. So what's next now is to import the second image. That is the PNG that we're going to be bringing in now. This is it. Then bring it here. Then you will lock it as well. So having brought our image now, the next thing we are going to be doing is to input our text. February 25th 2023. And reduce the size to, I'm going to reduce the size to 8. Size 8 is enough. Yes, I'm okay with this. And bring it forward. It will be here. Then this other part is your spine. I'm going to be adding another margin here so that it won't be too close to the edge of the spine. Let me add a vertical line to this and bring it here. Yes, okay with this. Now that's the February 2023. I'm going to leave the color in white. I want it that way. Then the E I'm going to bring in EA graphics. Using a big fat face. Using a real fat face regular. In this, I'm okay with this. Then I will increase the size to size 30. I'm bringing it here. Bringing it here. So let me change it to capital letter. Everything should be in caps lock. Yes. Okay. Having done that, I'm going to reposition this one very well. Bring it here so that everything can be well aligned. I'm going to be marking the two so that I can move them at the same time. Wow. Alright, so I'm okay with this now. I'm going to be sending it to the back. Sending the EA graphic to the back of the picture. So the air will be covering it. Now, having done that, I'm going to be bringing in the EA Ayodeji. Let me copy this so I can use that to carry that out. So I'm going to bring in this here, taking it to size 6. This one is okay. Size 6 is okay. So then the background color that I'm going to be using for this is, I'm going to be making use of I have the code for that. I have a code for that. Let me enter the code. That is F575F17. This is the code. F57F17. That's the code for it. Let me see. So having checked that, let me bring this one to I don't want it to be transparent, let it be solid. Yes, that's that. Good to go. Then let me work on the padding. Okay, now I'm going to be using this same font for the next text that I want to enter now, which is design with your smartphone. Design let me delete this. Design with your smartphone. Everything will be in capital letter. I'm going to be reducing the size to 14. 14 is okay. Now, having done that, I'm going to, having reduced the size to 14, using the same font that we use in this EA graphics, which is the heading. Now, I'm going to be leaving it like this. No, okay, let me adjust this, the line spacing. Line spacing, let me bring it up a bit. Yes, very important. So then I'm going to use the same color that I use in the Emmanuel Ayode Geographic magazine. I'm going to use the same color for that as well. Then I'll bring in the next text. I'm going to leave this one in white, so I don't need to change the color. So just adjust it. Yes, adjust it like this. Then let me see the, okay, I'm okay with the size. It's okay like this. In another text, another heading now, subheading, you'll be considering when reading the magazine, you know, just like a table of content. So this one will serve as another subtopic. That is another subtopic that we're going to be adding to it. Let us make use of this. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to be duplicating this to enter the same, to enter a key point under that. Okay, bring it down. Okay, then I'm going to be bringing out the last one now, which is, I'm going to be bringing out the last one. Duplicate this again. Which is cartooning. Cartooning. Okay, now cartooning, what will be under cartooning is how to sketch. Let me duplicate it to get that one done. So that's that about the front page of the magazine. That's that about that. Now moving to the spine that I told you the other time. Moving to the spine, we are done with this. If you zoom out and take off the grid lines, you see it here that we are done with the front cover of the page. Now I'm going to enable the grid lines because that is what will be guiding me in, or guiding us. Yes, everything has to be well aligned, well organized. And how do you achieve that? We make use of your grid line. I don't need to go into it again because I've already taught you how to make use of this. If you have not gotten this, go to the tutorials on how to, on the tutorial I did on how to design with introduction to PixelLab. So introduction to PixelLab. So that's that. So I explained in details how to the tools of this application there. So I'm going to bring in out my rectangle shape now for the spine design. I'm going to bring it here. Ensure that it's covering this part. Yes, that's that. The width shouldn't be more than 2%. Shouldn't be more than 2%. That's for the width. Yes, shouldn't be more than 2%. Then you align it and centralize it. You can still bring it. Having centralized it, you discover that this line here, definitely we still have to bring this one closer to it. Okay, then this a bit close. Yeah, now that's that. I'm going to be zooming in now to give this shape stroke line. Enable the stroke. It's still the same color that I'm going to be using. Okay, let me reduce let me use this color FFAC63. This one is much lighter. Yes, should be 2% width. Remove it and zoom out. You see you can zoom in again. I'm going to be changing the color of this. I'm going to be changing the color from white to going to be changing the color of this shape to E0 so it's very close to white, but it's not really pure white. Yes, this is what I want. So let me zoom out and see. Alright, I'm okay with this now. So let me zoom in so that I can start my work. Now I'm going to be bringing my logo. I'm going to be rotating it like this. Then I reduce the size. Let me reduce the size. I'm going to reduce the size. That will be 7 by 10. Yes, I'm okay with this. 7 by 10. Bring it up. Let me see the whole overview of everything. Okay, it's okay here. Oh, sorry. Then it's necessary you lock all these things so that you not, just like what happened now, you will not be moving them. Lock them. Yes, it will remain only this one. And let me unlock this February so that I'll be using it to enter my text. Then I'm going to change the color of the logo. Let me change the color of the logo to the background color that I used the other time. 000 then 731. Yes, correct. Now the other thing that what next I'm going to be adding to it is the text. Now let me bring in the text and edit it. Yes, so I'm going to be rotating it. No, before then, okay, let me rotate it first. So I'm going to be changing the color to that same color we're having here, right? Then check it. Then the spacing in words, this is in letters. If you want each letter to be spaced, then you can make use of something like this. You see it will be spaced. Each letter there will be spaced. You can see now. But I want the word, the word that each word, that means that is each word should be spaced. That is what I want. Something like this. Each word will be spaced. And what is that is the spacing. The spacing will be LC 35. Okay, it's okay like this. Then use your position tool to align it, zoom in to see it, to see the accuracy. Alright, now let me increase the size to 10. Bring it back to the line. Yes, it's okay like this. Now zoom out and see your work. Alright, I'm okay with this. So that's that about the spine. You can as well have some other things that you want to add to it, that you feel like adding to it, to the spine, if you want to, depending on how you want your design to be. You don't need to add a lot of things to your spine. Just little detail is enough. That's all. So now going to the last part of the design, which is the back cover. You zoom in so that you can bring in your background image for the back side, the back cover. Yes, zoom out so that you can have the overview of what you are doing. Let me check the size. Am I okay with the size? Let me check the size. Okay, I have it 49% by 69. I think I'm okay with this. Okay, then I'm going to be bringing in. Then let me lock it. Let me lock it. Yes. Let me lock this fine. Let me leave only the fabric. Okay. Then I'm going to take it to the back of the spine. So that the stroke can show. The stroke of the spine can show. Okay. Now let me bring in the rectangle. The height. Let me disable this. Okay. I will take that rectangle to the back of the spine. This is the spine. I'm leaving it at the back of the spine, so that the stroke can be outside, so nothing will be covering it. So having done that, let me zoom in so that I can see my work clearly. Okay. You may even choose to format, as in to edit this shape by opacity. Either you do it from here or from outside, depending on your choice. Let me just leave it in a unique way like this. Wow, it will be as if it's two colors that I'm having here. So let me leave it this way. Let me bring it down a bit. Bring it up a bit. Look at this. Now let me bring those three those three flyers. So having brought the three of them, I'm going to be giving them actual size. The size for each of the flyer I'm having here. Let them be let's leave them each at 19 by 3 sorry 13 by 19 each. Let me do the same thing to this. So having done that, I'm going to be bringing the last one, which is by motor. Your satisfaction is at the light. Satisfaction inside the light. That's my motto. Then I'm going to interlace it. So that's it about magazine. This is the back cover, while this is the front cover, and that is the spine. Like I said the other time, it's not necessary that you include your spine, but if you have cost to design the spine, that is why I've just laid this example here. And if you don't have any cost to add the spine, all you just need to do is to carry out your design without the spine and get rid of that. Save your image, as I always love it in PNG format. Then the dimension should be ultra, that is the highest quality. Then you save your work, and you will see the result of your work to come out in a very good quality. So that is that. So God bless you for watching.